Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Bumping. Show me the all damn day. Staying home all damn day.
Welcome back, everyone, to NDA Team Dart 2024. We are ready for some mixed triples coverage here, and I hope you all are ready. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira here. Day number 5 of coverage. Boy, oh boy. One more event to go after this one for us.
Exactly.
Oh, man, counting it down here, but we got a good event coming your way here with mixed triples combo. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one. It's a nice, interesting change-up in format here, and you get to see a nice range of teams for this one. This is going to be a good one right here. This is going to be the Opie's TY team. I'm going to going up against Ginger, Gates, and Ram. So Star City team going up against Opie's. Excited to see how this one plays out. Bobby Ophelia in the background there, the owner of Opie's, said every time one of my stream teams is on the, or one of my teams gets on the stream, I'm supposed to pay them $60, and he's like, and so he got mad that they're on the stream in the best kind of way. Casey Bates here, one of the most impressive female shots I have seen on the come up lately. Showed a lot of promise in Plover, Wisconsin when I was out there. And you can see right now, her hand's actually looking a little shaky. I wonder if some nerves are about because she's only been playing for a few years and is a really talented shooter, beating out Abby Spot in a final where if you can beat her in a females game, you know that's a tough opponent here. So I'm excited to see how this mixed one will get going here.
Abby Scott, not Abby Spot.
That's true. Abby Scottsdale, Arizona.
I know she's watching at home laughing right now, getting a good chuckle.
Or eye rolling.
Yeah,
That's the other option, right?
That could be it. That could be it.
So excited to be seeing this team here going at it for this one. Of course, the Star City team needs no introduction by any means, with LG Leonard Gates stepping up to the line here.
And folks, for you at home that want to know, our brackets are on CompuSport. We'll drop that link here in just a moment. But pretty quick bracket tonight, I imagine, is 16 teams in this one. We are already 7th, 8th place match here, and that's what we've got right here in front of your face. This 7th, 8th place matchup. We have the top 4 on the winner's side that has not played out yet, so we will see some of those matches. And then on the other half, we've got Mikulski, Meyer, and Jacoby.
That's going to be Michael Check, Meyer, and Jacoby. What? Michael Check.
Okay, I couldn't see that. Sorry.
No worries, you're okay. It's a small font, guys, that we're looking at here.
Yeah, so that's a German team, and they're waiting on Jeff, Becky, and Ace, or another good one, Lishka, Kurz, and Oliver Geardon. So I believe that's Sabine. I believe that might be Miko's mom.
Yeah, I do think she is here. So that definitely could be a possibility.
They are currently on F11, so kind of want to see if that's Nico's mom.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can sneak a peek over there. There we go. Ram Guevara Jr. gets leg number 1 there for Gates, Ginger, and Ram. Good stuff there indeed. You can see Casey Bates is looking serious back there. We're going on to cricket here because it's going to be that combo style format that we're going to be looking at. And, yeah, I just know there's a couple of female shots I've had my eye on. Kalika Chris is going to be one of them that I've been watching lately. Casey Bates, of course, is another one. Any female from the German contingent that's out here has absolutely been on the radar as well now, if they weren't already. And there's just so many talented shots. And, of course, I mean, Ginger here needs no introduction because she is known as a pretty good shot in her own right, regardless of her relationship to who else but Leonard Gates. And then Bianca clarifying, yes, she is, so thank you for that. Fortunately, Will already left to go find the answer, but he's coming back. And Will's about to find out that Bianca beat him to the answer here. Bianca, don't worry. She's got us in chat. You know this. She said, yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
So.
Okay. Yeah, by the time I got out there, they were gone anyways, and I was like, well, this was stupid.
He just went on a nice little stroll then.
Guys, I needed to walk. Just let me walk. Please. I think at this point, though, yeah, I haven't been on the strip or nothing. I don't care to go down the strip, so I'm just I'll get my walking in the hotel.
Yeah, we really don't get to leave. If we leave here, it's because we're walking to get something to eat, and that is the only times we've actually left here, pretty much, especially since the event's gotten going.
Well, LG trying to stomp his foot in the ground on these 17s.
Yeah, and you see Casey just taking a big deep breath here. Again, so much promise from her as an individual. I'm really excited to see because I think in 2 years' time, she is one of those people that will try to make a run for Team USA. She really has so much natural talent. School teacher by day as well. And honestly, just so humble in her approach to the game.
We are littered with Germans here in this triples bracket. Let me tell you what, there's numerous German teams. Top three of the top 4 on the winner's side are Germans.
Oh, that's beautiful stuff there. And you notice that the German contingent of women came out here, right, and played amazing. and have been playing amazing. Mixed triples is all about the best ladies and everyone else just being the supporting cast. And those are, the teams that have the strong lady are the ones that do the best because they're the ones starting off the pace of each leg. So it is very important. So that's honestly, with how well the Germans have been playing on both sides of the gender front, they've been doing great.
Hope he's trying to keep that point lead, and currently 180 to 68 with the 18s open for Ram to point. Another one would be great. Charles saying, hey, Will and Nick from Logan, Utah. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. See Jordan Zemansky here at the line. Did have a really good run on the board there when he was playing with Travis. We caught them briefly in their cricket doubles where we were like, whoa, what's going on here with Jordan? And Jordan even looked at me after and said, you know what? I don't know what happened there. I feel like I blacked out.
And Gates gets the lead with a 7 mark. Delaney saying, or Delaney saying, what event? This is mixed triples.
You can see Casey's definitely in her head at the moment here. Goes down to find the cover, and she doesn't get the point lead back. And Ginger ain't going to waste no time with this one. I will say mentionable when Ram Guevara walks back up. Recently, within the last month, I believe, he actually got within the last month or two, he got a whole new tattoo sleeve working on one of his arms there, matching the spaceman design of his jersey. Actually, fun fact enough.
Cool.
So he was just telling me about that. He's like, I did a 16-hour session before I had to tap out. I'm like, that's further than I would ever get.
16 hours.
Yeah.
Kudos to that tattoo artist too, because
Yeah.
that's
tough.
else.
Yeah. You can see, I believe it's on his throwing arm as well. So.
Yeah, let me just fall asleep. You go ahead and do your thing. Here you go.
If you can fall asleep while getting a tattoo, that's also impressive. I want to be honest here.
I'm finding out that, and just let you know, you will not see that that big long gated building tomorrow. We're going to cut this in half tomorrow. We do that on our 3rd day, so that just kind of shows you the difference in the last couple days. Right now, a lot of people have decided to head home or heading home tomorrow.
Some people can only get the weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So. We'll have the team finals as well as mixed doubles tomorrow night. We'll mainly just keep our coverage to the team events, and we'll have to tear down. So
Yeah, exactly. We still have to pack up our gear at the end of the day and head on to our not-so-greener pastures as we're leaving the event, so that's never a good thing. We always wanted to keep going forever, right? Definitely, right?
Green pastures, that's all I got in Kansas, buddy. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
What are you talking about?
We got our swamps are green in Florida, so.
Filled with gators.
Yeah,
Leonard
that's true.
Gates' gators. Just kidding. Casey trying to come up with a big mark and around. She's done it. Big 7 mark there for her.
Yeah, she's just trying to get settled here. You can tell every time, just like look at her demeanor compared to like Ginger, for example, right? She kind of walks up and she's just all seriousness, but she looks confident in her approach every time. Casey there, you can kind of tell from the body language, a little stressed, a little on edge right now.
Yep.
This is Tyler Feltz stepping up here, the second best Feltz to DJ Feltz. If you don't get that reference, that's because you weren't in Plover. That's for all 5 people in chat that got that one.
Yeah, good shots there. They're looking promising for the 1-1. Now, this will be a quick one, folks. I can guarantee you that. I don't think we're going to be here much further than 11 o'clock, and it may be, I don't know, maybe sooner than that. We'll see.
And just to, again, kind of give some context here, when you guys kind of look at us, just remember, the stream time is just one metric of how many hours we actually work while we're here. It's not the only. That doesn't mean that as soon as we hit the off button, we immediately have tequila spawn in a cup and we start drinking it.
That's it.
Okay, well, sometimes,
No.
but no.
No, we got stuff before or after to do, but nonetheless, I mean, we've been able to feature more finals than we ever have in years past, and that's just because we've split the schedule as to do that. I know that we've kind of tapped out in previous years, maybe midway through the bracket and the evening session, just because how late it can go. But this year we've done a good job about taking those breaks and in the middle and featuring the main action.
Yeah, I've tried to use my breaks to figure out how to throw darts. Turns out I can't figure it out in that window of time.
Oh, yeah, but, I mean, you're a great player, but you just can't capitalize on the finish. I don't know what it is, but
I have trouble crossing the finish line. If you guys are curious what we're talking about, you'll probably see it online someday. Unless it's deleted while Will was gone.
Probably did. Probably did. Matter of fact.
Just double checking over here.
Because this guy would. I mean, it's pulled up right away. You definitely did pull my BS.
Did what I said.
What a loser.
Still there, for better or for definitely worse. I
mean,
the Will Stewart fans are going to be eating good. Let's just say it like that. All right.
Say I almost pulled the calf muscle too. All righty. Opie's got to put some points and hammer down here. Should be 1-1. So let me go ahead and change that before we get too in-depth here.
Yeah. Very important leg because you don't want to go out of the tournament. That's kind of a silly thing to say. But also very important in the sense of just the momentum of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Gates finding a fight there. He is our singles Elite 01 winner.
Yeah, pointed $2,500 for that performance.
Yeah, with the other $2,500 for the singles cricket going to Ricardo Perez. So congratulations to those guys. Still waiting for a cut.
Yeah.
Just let us know when it comes in. We do take pretty much any way you can receive money.
Venmo, whatever.
Gold bars, shekels, whatever it may be. Have you never done that before? It's Tiger Woods' company. They have one in Florida. Oh, and Bates there just letting that one get away. You can tell how frustrated she is as she kind of gives a little angry, like, Finch glist, like the Arthur meme, if anybody gets that reference. I have almost 600 of you guys tuning in for our evening session here so far. We do appreciate each and every one of you watching along for these great matches. This is a moment for Feltz where he really feels like he has to hit. If you hit anything less than a 5 here, it's going to give too much ground away. And that's just because the 20s and 18s are owned by Star City with the point lead. Oh, and that's going to be tough. He has to move to get to that trip. Doing a big move over here. And finds the trip underneath there. Getting that 6-point lead, again, it's important because it takes a dart away. It makes Gates have to work a little bit harder on this throw. Which, we'll be honest, is obviously surprising to see them on the loser side of the bracket typically. I think Leonard Gates will be the first to admit that this isn't, other than his run during the singles 01, has pretty much not been the week he kind of expected this to be.
Oh, it's been a little bit of a tougher week, yeah, for sure. I would say that.
You can see Ginger there doing a good job getting those 17 shut down. Casey Bates with her back against the wall needs to find an opening here. And really not find one, but force one. Lee asking a good question here, as this leg is pretty much going to be winding down, assuming Ram here does close these 16s. I have a question. I've listened to you both a lot, and I've noticed you guys never really root for a favorite. Is that allowed, or is it better for you guys to sound neutral? If you want to tackle this one, Will.
Yeah, I'll tackle this
Please.
one. There's definitely players that we enjoy off the hockey and converse with and
some of these are personal friends.
Yeah,
yes.
some are personal friends. But as a commentator, you try to not be as biased as possible, because if you're leaning towards one, you're not giving the proper due to one of the players. So you will notice at times people will be like, oh, these guys are a bit biased towards one way. Sometimes it does happen by accident where you're talking about one player more than the other, and that may not be biased. It's just how the flow goes. But, yeah, there's, like, I'll say it. Some people have bad images on Leonard Gates.
Yeah.
Me and Leonard, I've always got kind of along.
Same here.
We can shoot the stuff and be fine. You know, and that's just times you're not going to be able to do that, and I know that. I mean, you approach them in different times because business is business.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's certain individuals that we're definitely friends with off the hockey, but we can't really hint towards that.
Well, think about it like this. When you're watching a college football game and you're watching it on the local coverage of it, you're going to hear that's the hometown commentators cheering for the hometown team while adding in some other stuff, versus the national broadcast where they have to try to find the middle line there. We obviously have our preferences and favorites. We're human beings. We're going to have bias. We just try our best to neutralize it. And sometimes we actually do the opposite, where we're harder on people that we like because we know that they can take it because we have that close relationship with them.
Yeah. Armand saying, hey, Will, who's the ugly mug this year? Well, you didn't arrive, so I was going to put that ticker on you. But no. That's all good and fun. We did it last year.
No, it's Nathan Ritter for sure, right?
There it is. Ram gets the job done, and they're able to capitalize on the win. They'll head to the 5th, 6th position. Opies, unfortunately, will bid adieu, but we're not done. How about this? We've got a matchup going on between a couple Germans right here, and this is your winner's side matchup, and this is Christopher, my buddy Christopher. Good to see him. Another one of those faces that you meet off the hockey and you're friends with him, and he always tags me in Facebook posts and whatnot, which is really cool. So, yeah, love seeing Christopher on the stream here.
Super good stuff in this one, as they're kind of down to the wire here.
Shout out to Chris Trinidad, too, saying aloha.
Came on and said hi to us.
Yep,
Unfortunately, Chris, I was in the middle of the zone commentating there, so I'll let you guys kind of talk it up there. This is Michaela McLean.
Yeah.
She's one of the big representatives for all of the DSAB organization. We got a chance to interview her last year and kind of pick her brain about these German players and the trip that they take over here. Super, super nice to see them.
And he made it all the way back to Hawaii. Congrats. Hey, delicious food we had.
Oh,
the
my
other
gosh,
day,
the
buddy.
Hawaiian food we had. Yeah.
He said, he just laughed out loud, food from my home. You know, yeah. It was delicious.
It was so good.
So good.
So good.
Kaltovic trying to keep them in the mix as Kai will step in. Kai been playing well throughout the week. Kai got hard. He's a very talented individual.
I don't agree with you saying he's been playing well. He's been playing amazing. I mean, it's truly, like, when he is on, he proves that he is one of the top 5 in the room.
Yep. I even talked to him. I said, I think you could have pulled off the double dip there on LG if maybe a leg or two would have went your way in that first set. And he said thank you, and yeah, he unfortunately just didn't bring everything on that final.
Now, let me ask you this while we're kind of watching this one duke out here towards the end of this leg here. Every year, I like to always post online at the end of like these major tournaments, these nationally ranking ones, I like to consider them, right? Some of the standout players and performances. Do you have any player that has a standout performance that you're really thinking about right now?
Ricardo Perez.
That's it. Where I kind of rely on that one too.
Ricky Perez, definitely for sure. I mean, the way he was able to really put the gas pedal down this weekend was very impressive. Very impressive indeed.
Yeah, he's just one of those guys that really just was showing his stuff here and just showing why Spain needed to come back, why it was so good for the tournament and healthy for the tournament, if we're being honest, for them to come back.
Hopefully we can get more of those teams that we've lost over the COVID break and whatnot. Hopefully we can get them back in the mix. Italy, France, and maybe Hong Kong. That would be great. We'll see if we can do that. Welcome to all you viewers. 600 of you choosing to join us for our evening coverage here on Tuesday. Mixed triples coverage. Galtovic, an opportunity has arisen here. Another one to take the shot at the 17s. Will she or she'll stay? Oh, come on.
How about that one?
What a big shot for Galtovic.
Yeah, and you can see Kai just kind of shaking his head on that one, knowing how big of a shot that is. It did leave him a game shot with double-double for Tripp.
That's the great thing about the mixed triples coverage is you never know, the aspect of a female and then a male coming up behind her, or the opposite, how that can change your throw or make you think about something, and then who knows what can happen from there. I mean, there we go. I think that's a win. That is a win.
That is a big win, and you're absolutely great on that point, by the way. I just want to kind of double down and say the fact that the female starts there, they're numerically the lower averaged player typically on these teams. So that also changes the dichotomy because you're not getting the same starts that you would typically see for some of these guys.
Decent, Chris, just decent.
So
Hope he heard me.
oh, yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, by the way, is their jersey. I do like that. Yeah, I'm excited to see what can happen here.
Will sports betting be allowed for NDA to grow it? That's a good question. So there is a lot of aspects that you have to think about when talking about sports betting. There's lawyers that have to get involved. There's also numerous other things that have to happen in order for sports betting, like data, to progress and actually have numbers that are favorable or, exactly what the sportsbook's looking for.
You have to have a regulatory authority. That's it. You have to have someone that can verifiably and unbiasedly say it. Oh, look at that for the ladies.
I love it.
Love that. That's Sylvia there right
Team
in front of us there from
Yep.
Germany.
I love it. That was cool. That was cool, ladies.
Oh, very nice stuff. So, all right, well, I guess we're going to see what's coming up here next, right?
Yep, we should have a 5th, 6th match coming your way here shortly. Don't go anywhere, folks. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira. We'll be right back.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. The fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world #1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
This game is going to be key. You can tell by the way they're scoring. There may be nothing in it. One man misses, does the other man get? Yes! Double 12! That is the most amazing leg of darts you will ever see in your life. I can't stay. 12 and the 9 Dart King lands another one. Covered by Team Michael. Double 12 back going. Michael back going. Luke Humphries. The ascension is complete. Incredible stuff. The world number one is world champion.
Breaking soft tip news, Windmill has announced a string of American player signings, including PDC superstar Jules Van Dongen. You've known about Leonard Gates, of course. However, we also saw Mike Maloney, Rick Hensey, and Garrett Rakowski, who are prominent soft tip players. Not to say they've never won anything on the steel tip side, but they are renowned for their soft tip accomplishments and dominance in the US. And for you folks overseas unfamiliar with these guys, just go on over to our YouTube page at USA Darts, type in their names in the search bar. We have dozens of great matches featuring all 5 of the new Windmouse sponsored players. You will not be disappointed. It is astonishing to see 3 sponsorships that are soft tip leaning by a major darts brand with over 50 years of experience in the industry, not to mention the Blade 6 being the board sponsor for the PDC. So if that doesn't answer the question, why do people play soft tip? I don't know what else can. We totally understand how the UK folks might not get it and just don't realize how popular soft tip is globally, but trust us, we at USA Darts Production literally make half of our living streaming soft tip events and the other half streaming steel tip. You don't have to like or respect the soft tip side, but at least be aware. Soft tip is obviously beloved by enough people who truly enjoy participating. And now players are getting signed by Windmouse. I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, well, we were going to try to move a match over, but by the time we got back over here, they had already started up. So no shame. That's okay. That is okay. We're just going to jump on over to a side view, and I will work on getting a little bit better shot of this matchup as Leonard Gates and the 5th-6th team, they are underway here in this matchup, that 5th-6th place position. So we'll keep it right here. I will go out there with my camera and get a better angle for you guys so we can get this match. I do apologize that we didn't get it moved over to our streaming area right away, as it just didn't happen. So it does look like we have a few, the F12 matchup that should be underway. Yeah, F3, we'll get the Chrissy's the boss, Galtovic, Shreg, and Lindo. So we'll have our F3 matchup here next, and that's going to be your king seat. So that should be underway here in just a second.
told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. Dance, 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 yeah, dance, yeah, baby. Dance, 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 yeah, baby.
Alrighty, well, we're back into the fray here for what should be another good matchup here. This is going to be the Queen Seat matchup for us, and I'm excited to see how this one plays out here. I'm sure joined by Will Stewart probably somewhere, I think. So here we go. Going on in this one, this is going to be Galtovic, Schleig, and Lindell going up against the team. I'm trying to pull up their name here because I think they have a name. Chrissy's three friends. Chrissy's the boss. Never mind. Oh, my goodness. Read that one wrong here. So, yeah, we're going to be on to this one. Again, that first leg here is going to be female start, and we're going to be going off with some 7:01 to get things going here. Open in, open out. So, on to our match here. We're excited to see how this one runs out. We saw, oh, look at this. 4 bulls in a row. How about 5 bulls in a row? And only 5 bulls in a row.
And you did this, Nick. You did this.
Hey, your friend came back here, by the way. And he was
Chris?
so sad to just see me. He came back here. He said, looked at me. He said, "Where's Will?" And I said, "He'll be back." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Chris?
Yeah, Chris was not excited to see me. I'll
Well,
tell you
this
that.
is actually a King Seat match. They actually we're going to be on hold for a little bit, and both of these teams were ready to go and said, "We want to play." And I was like, "Well, let me make sure it's kosher to do." And they said, "Okay, yeah, if they want to play it out." So,
Yep.
I think we're
It's going to be the same difference with how quick this bracket's going anyways.
This is going to be so damn quick. It's not even funny.
Absolutely. And you can see another hat trick there. Started off with a hat trick. How about another one? 300 points gone, and like that in 2 rounds from this German contingent team. All right, guys. Remember, when Will comes back to the commentary booth, we start saying palm trees, so that way we know he's here. So right now, it's free reign to say whatever you guys want in chat. Do appreciate it. Did you say king seat? Yeah. So king seat, queen seat. I actually think with the mixed events, it's probably more ethical to say queen seat. And yeah, we got a lot of palm trees in Florida. I'll tell you that much. I'm just kidding. Will's back here. I just had to just say that. We had to do the palm tree warning. Chrissy here going to try to get the scoreline back in a set here. Even if she finds a hat trick, they're still going to be down 100. She is still going to find that hat trick, though. Oh, and it catches the barrel.
How long does she just stretch out there? She about touched the ground. Oh, my gosh, Chrissy.
All right, looks like while we were on that break here, some people were spamming our chat here that are spamming our chat there. So just remember, guys, do not click any links in chat unless they are posted by our official platforms. You'll see the little check mark when we post in our own chats here on our respective platforms. If it's not posted by USA Darts or NDA Dart, if you're watching on that platform, or Eagle Eye, do not click it. And that's great. If you do click it, don't give your bank account information. If you do all that, I really can't help you at this point. So Chris here, taking extra mo. Or this isn't Chris, excuse me. I apologize there.
Yeah, this is Chris.
This is Chris.
Yep.
They're wearing the same hat. It throws me off.
Yep.
It throws me off. They're just both beautiful men, and I get them confused.
That's one way to put it. That's one way to put it,
How would
buddy.
you put it?
They're ugly guys, but all right.
Fair enough.
Just kidding. He'll appreciate that one.
So here we go. A hat trick on the board there for Jesse Gore. And look at that there. 32 found, and looks like the Germans will get the lead early on in this one. So that's going to be a 1-0 lead for Galtovic, Schreig, and Lindell. So now going on to our leg of cricket here, and I will say Chrissy wants to get some wins in here. I feel like she's really kind of focusing. She kind of came back to the booth right before this started. I told her that she's going to be commentating her own match, and let me tell you, I'm glad that I double-checked that she was on mute before I did that because she said some words to get herself fired up here, and I love it. I love it. She is a fierce competitor.
She means business.
You can tell right now, though, just the fact that it's not even a kick at the moment here. But on the other end, It's not a kick. She's actually kind of standing on one foot when she's throwing and kind of rising her leg back there. You can tell that that's a kind of a confidence thing in her own game.
Galtovic continues to be impressive. Look at her go, man.
Yeah, following Chrissy's 6 with a 7.
Special word, Sylvia did want me to say hello to all the Spartans in Munich. So there we go. That's a dart club for her. So that's what the little wave and the
there you go. Well, an early
Signal was
Guten
for.
Morgen to all of those back home. Good morning in German. I see the chat here confused.
don't worry, it's been like this the whole week. Just embarrassing for my buddy Nick Teixeira.
Embarrassing. I don't know about that. 6 mark there. Good shot there.
I do think it's funny the Galtovic Shreg Lindell team definitely live streaming this on their own platform too. So
Oh, they have a phone up there?
if you got a phone on the chair and they just keep
Oh, the
bringing
one
the
with
chair,
the
yeah.
phone mount one. Yeah. I remember I went up to her. I said, we're live. We have the stream for you there. And they said, okay. And then they kept doing it. So they said, you know what? We don't want to hear these boys. We want to go ahead and do it our own stuff. We've got a chance to talk to a lot of the different German participants about doing some more German-centric coverage next year and seeing, just playing with that idea. So if you're watching right now from Deutschland, please let us know what you think about that.
Secretly, though, I heard that you all speak English fairly well, but you may not let us know.
I feel like they speak better English than they teach in Wichita. That's probably true.
That was a brutal assumption there, son. But I can guarantee you they
notice how you're
speak.
focusing on how you speak now.
Well,
I see it.
no. I will say they definitely know more English than we know German. So,
Da.
yeah, definitely the case.
Oh, you can see Galtovic not going to be happy until she finds at least one more. She does. It's only a 2-point lead, though. So Brian Dennis, BMFD. Brian making friends, Dennis. I did go to him. I said, Brian, I don't know why, but I keep calling you B-dubs on the stream, and I realize that just means I must want chicken wings. So I apologize to him about that one, even though I've known him for years.
B-dubs.
This is true. Do you know Brian Dennis still claims that my dad is the best dart coach he's had? That is actually something he claims.
I feel bad for Brian Dennis. He needs a better coach.
That's what I said. Look how it turned out for me.
Yeah, terribly bad. Terribly bad. Jesse with a nice 6 there. 4-13 plays 3-34 here. Looking for a 1-1 score line. In steps Chrissy.
Now, Will, I mean, you've obviously streamed Chrissy plenty of times, and
Yeah.
of course I've known her for a long time. We've seen her kick, but how do you feel about the fact that she's kind of like almost standing on one foot at times before even like getting her dart fully drawn back? What are your thoughts?
She can't produce her best goods with that kind of throw, but somehow or another she just puts in her best performance when she's rocking and all over the place, and we don't know how she's standing up at times because she's just, that third dart is she lunges so far forward, but I don't know, it works for her.
It absolutely does.
How about this statement here is someone let us know, Jesse Gore looks like Matt Edgar. Yeah, he kind of does.
Looks like Matt Edgar if he grew up around alligators instead of whatever they have in
he needs
England.
some better cow licks than what he's got, but
He can work on that. I think we can have a good cosplay, a Halloween costume for him now.
that hairline's looking a little LeBron James-ish. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't watch sports.
Hopefully he appreciates that one.
Oh, you guys in chat make us laugh so much here, so do appreciate having you guys here. Looks like right now, though, Galtovic, Shreg, and Lindell just really finding a hot moment in this match to really come out on top, and they might be getting this 2 straight. That's a big shot there from Jesse Gore, a.k.a. Matthew Edgar. Gonna take a quick moment here. 3 bulls needs to be hit. 4 bulls needed for Chrissy's boss.
I definitely think you were talking that. Oh, yes. Look at that. Your king seed holders.
Galdovic, Schreig, and Lindell get it done there. Wunderbar. Wunderbar, friends. Wonderful.
Oh, my. Kind of interesting that they already got that one done. And,
That's
folks, 5th-6 match is currently still going. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the Radical board.
Oh, tubular.
And we'll put our view up here. Sorry for the jump. I definitely just jumped on over. Whoopsies.
Whee! Here we
Hopefully
go.
Everybody enjoyed that one and didn't have a heart attack.
This will be leg number 2 that you guys are looking at here. And you can tell the team that is currently throwing is the one down a leg. This is going to be Hex. We've seen her play for the Team Germany in the International Challenge. And, of course, Misha Ella McLean stepping up right behind. Talked about her earlier as well.
Yeah, it was good chatting with her last year. You had a good conversation about the Germans that came over and what it means to participate in NDA Team Dart and whatnot. So
I do remember when I interviewed Michelle, she was so nervous to do it because she was picked to represent all of DSAB. And after it was over, she looked at me and she's like, "How do you say I blacked out during it? I don't remember a thing." She's like, "Did I sound good?" I'm like, "You sounded great." She was so nervous, but she did so good with it. And it looks like Kai here is going to be set to grab this one bull and bring it to a last leg decider for this one. Kai Goddard looking for the bull. Gets it there. So, yeah, 1-1 scoreline going into a last leg decider for this 5th, 6th place matchup here. I'm excited to see this one. Well said, Will. Couldn't agree more.
Yes. Well, give me a second, okay? Gosh, you know what? You guys enjoyed Nick the rest of the evening. We'll be.
Oh, guys, he's about to unplug my microphone. I'm going to sit here and be talking to myself.
I won't. Our 4th place matchup will be coming next. It'll be Leonard Gates, Ginger, and Ram taking on our 4th place team from this one.
Kai there getting a little friendly with his teammates. No, it's okay. We're not going to acknowledge it. I think that should be 1-1 because they were going second in cricket. Unless this was the last leg decider.
That's what I say. It could be.
Never mind.
I think it's the last leg decider.
There we go. So this is
because they started before the other
So
team.
guys, I don't know what I'm talking about, and it looks like Kai, Misha, Ella, and partner will get this one done.
Folks, it's day number 5. We apologize, but we are running on low fuel here.
Yeah,
low
I'm gonna
fuel.
be honest. If you actually took a vial of my blood, it would just be Red Bull. Like it would taste like it. It would be kind of like the same consistency. It will give you wings.
All righty, folks. We'll be right back here in just a second. Don't go anywhere. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira. We'll be right back.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Alrighty, folks. Your fourth place match is ready and raring to go. Here we go with, who is it? It's Ginger, Gates, and Ram taking on McLean, Gotthard, and Stein. So, fourth place matchup, William Stewart, Nick Teixeira. Here we go.
Yeah, excited to see how this one develops here and who gets to play against Chrissy's the boss in that third place match. As this bracket is zooming along here, huh, Will?
You think so? Maybe we should have started this bad boy at freaking 4 a.m. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was really surprised how quick this one got underway and is really taken off. I mean, the whole hall is really the same way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, honestly, as the people keep coming more and more for since COVID and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of people are getting reconditioned on how to play in a tournament, and you can see the matches just running faster. And, of course, obviously, each year, just because of the timing and the weekdays and everything, can always be a little different.
Steve says, looks like it's about time for Will versus Nick, hair versus hair, laugh out loud. Well, if we did that, Nick would already be, his hair's already gone because –
No, whoa,
buddy.
don't spoil. Don't spoil.
Buddy.
Don't spoil.
Okay,
don't
I won't spoil. We got a match.
As you can tell how Will's talking about it, it might give you an inclination of how things went. Because I don't know if I would hear Will talking about it if it was the other way around.
Let's just say it started off in Nick's favor, and yeah.
I will say the first two legs made me look really good. The second two legs made you look really good. And that last leg,
Nobody look – no, I'm just kidding.
we had like one
You
stretch
can,
there.
You can figure it out. You can figure it out. No, we did record that in between sessions, so maybe we'll release that on a prior date just for kicks and giggles for somebody, something to watch.
Well, and even we're going to really hopefully release that. But then also on top of that, like personally, I wanted to go through and actually like analyze my own throw and take that as a learning opportunity because we tell players to do that, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, it was a little bit of a show match as we were kind of giving each other the stuff during
You
it.
can see this silky smooth throw of Will Stewart.
You are so nonchalant. You are very like casual as a thrower. Like me, you could tell I'm like overly mechanical, and you on the other hand, you're like walking up there and it just looks like you're like churning butter or something.
Don't even have to try.
Will nonchalant Stewart
No, I will say that both of us,
had
I
moments.
think, would be in a Masters level if it came down to singles.
I've only ever played Masters at this event.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because I did that look back. The 4-2 number I was quoting was actually the elite level. 3-8 is put to you Masters automatically if you're.
Oh,
3-8.
wow. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we would absolutely both be in that mix.
All right, moving on from that to this, Ram, Gates, and Ginger trying to stomp their foot in the ground and grab this first leg, but we'll see.
That's actually not a bad idea.
We
at all.
should. We should.
We
we
could
do
actually
that.
make them do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what's happening now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good.
We'll have
Steve,
Danny-
Steve, we're going to give you 10% of that credit.
Maybe we just reach out to Sean or just Mike and Danny or Danny and Sean and let them have at it.
I think so. I think that's absolutely what we're doing now.
Oh, no.
Anyways, back to the match for real now. Leonard Gate trying to set up.
Boom.
Will set up 71 there. Good stuff.
Michaela has the 96 remaining. See if she can put this one away to get the first leg on the board for this German team. Kai back there to help her out. Kai's been going hard on the Bloody Marys today, and I'm enjoying it. Who cares if it's 9:30 local time?
Oh, they just don't make them like they do here, you know? 71 is a look for Ginger here.
I have had to point it out because I saw him earlier with one. I was like, yeah, cool. Bloody Mary in the morning. No big deal. Still be drinking them. Hey-yo.
Oh, good stuff there from Ginger. I will say, and this is just me kind of being a little open and honest here, I kind of wish
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
I kind of wish this was double out, though.
Yeah.
I just think that is probably the one thing missing from this format. I'm okay with it being a combination of the 0-1 cricket. I think for mixed formats it's very common.
It's very different being it.
But not,
You know,
especially for just the Masters level.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing. That's my only caveat.
I would agree with you there.
Otherwise, I do love the 701 cricket format for mixed.
How about that? Right in. Boom.
Misha Ella.
What was that?
It was me realizing that you were about to say something cool, and I was trying to stop myself, but then I started making car noises.
Oh, folks, I don't know why you listen to our platform at this point. It's dumbfounding, but we certainly hope you're enjoying it. Oh, my goodness.
Good comment there from Crystal Anderson, played on Team USA for the women's side of things. Been tuning in on the drive home. Just want to say thanks for getting New Kids on the Block stuck in my head last night.
Oh, ooh, oh. You're welcome. You're
Yeah.
welcome, Crystal.
Hey, great to see you as always.
Congrats on your Team USA
Run.
Yeah, and honestly, that just playing for your country is really cool. So congrats to you for getting to do that.
Welcome to addition to the team.
Yep, exactly. I will say, slight complaint is that we haven't got more women's matchups on.
We started out with so many.
We did start off with a lot. We had the International Challenge ladies as well. But, hey.
Lisa, no, there's no auto-tuner malfunction. He just sounds that good.
Let me tell you what. I got these.
Oh, he's dancing. Oh, no.
I got a Virginia to tell me I got moves. How about that?
Oh, okay, can you give context of why she said you have moves?
Okay, I'll give you context. Nick started dancing, and she was like, "What in the
She said stop.
is that?"
She just said stop.
Get with Will so we can at least get you on beat. Here we go. Miguelo playing very well. Big trip 20. How about another?
Oh, what a shot there.
What a shot indeed. A big 9 mark for her.
Yeah, it always does well when she's out here, but now, oh, you can tell Ginger really wanted to give it back.
She wanted to answer that.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
This is a good opportunity here for Kai, and with the mixed triples here and you only having a couple of darts, you should command the throw. You should go ahead and get the close here and try to grab some points from your position. He's going to check with his teammate. With the format of mixed triples, it's just so different from your strategy that you would typically see. You just have to know, all right, am I the one leading the charge here? All right, let's go ahead and do it then. He attacks a 17. Goes up to the points. And tries to grab the 16s. I honestly would have probably preferred him to do the 18 transition. Just because it would be a little bit easier arm movement for him to do. A little bit of a head shake there for Evo.
Yeah, Sasha needed to capitalize on those 18s, but does find that triple 20 with the last dart. Good on him. Out in front by a substantial margin.
Gates here just trying to go ahead and pick up the point differential, but yeah, that's not going to be the way to do so. He kind of points to himself and say, on me.
Forgotten Native American said. I thought it was nice that you went out there and with the camera and a little tripod to get the team's last match on stream. Yeah, we try to do our best. I mean, the factors are you're dealing with 300 boards. The system's gonna auto assign some matches that you don't even see. So we try our best to either, hey, you guys want to move over here, or at least figure out something to where we can give you some coverage. And I offered. I said, hey, if you guys want to move over, you're fine. I don't know if the German team on that said no, or if they even asked, or if they just started playing. But by the time I got back with the move, they had already started. So
Exactly.
we tried to arrange to make it happen.
Well, and the priority is going to be the integrity of the tournament, secondary to the live stream.
Yep.
This is asking this would be a double break of throw. I mean, technically yes, but you have to in this best of 3 style format where it's 0-1 cricket like this, the break of throws are not as prevalent.
Yeah.
And because even if you break in the first one, you're relinquishing the start in cricket.
Yep.
So it really comes down to really just the diddles on each side for this style of stuff. Break of throws and all 0-1 is a little different because that's more so a testament to how well somebody's playing. Gets kind of frustrated at the position here. Want to grab more bulls. Michaela going at the bulls here. Oh, look at this from McLean. Oh, needs the one bull. Going to stay there. Oh, not quite, but she did get the double there, so.
I couldn't resist. Elliot Milk said, wow, what a loud crowd back there. So I said, louder than your U.S. Masters match. Elliot Milk played Gary Anderson back in, Las Vegas here.
Yeah, I was going to say
What, 2018 or something?
Yeah, the back when Awesome Dawson and all them were still part of it. So 1-1 scoreline here. Leonard to show first on this diddle. Now this is extremely important. Look at that, 4-2-5-4-5-5-0. That's what the team of McLean, Goddard, and Stein did there. That's some impressive stuff. Not really a single weak point in their armor. Oh, it's going to be tough to see where that dart is. It might be a tie. Yeah, it looks like it will be a tie. So Kai to throw another one. And looks like in the same spot in the one hole in. Gates double checking the position. And he's trying to find a good angle on it too.
Oh, he says me.
Yeah. Marie saying, hey, it's late, but I guess it's a time difference. This is actually going to be one of those nights where I'm like, you know what, we're not feeling it. We got some good rest, and things have been flowing pretty well.
David saying, I wish you guys could do some drone shots of how many people were playing. And 4-man 0-1 teams alone, there were 707 teams. So I'll give you the tidbit here. I thought about bringing it, but the FAA restrictions here in Vegas are so
Extremely strict.
Yeah, if I flew that bad boy even inside, they'd be knocking on my door.
Yeah, you could be
pretty
getting in
dang
a lot of
quick.
trouble.
Yeah, and you know, drones, they have GPS, they have attached to your name and whatnot, so they know who's flying it, they know all the information. And with us being less than 5 miles from the airport, you have to fly without GPS and all that, and it's just a hassle.
Yeah, so
you got to have clearance. It's
just one
nuts.
of those things. Now, I will say you picked the right talking point there, David, because, man, Will has been loving his drone lately. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
I hear about it. Actually, before every CSC match, I think he's like, look what I did on the drone this week. I'm like, okay, let's go. Here we go.
Now, Whammo, we'll try, maybe. But Ram,
Oh, look at that from Guevara.
he gives a point to his teammates there and says, I got your back. I got your back.
Well, both the ladies kind of just start off a little bit cold there, so to pick up your partner like that is huge, and it puts pressure on Kai to follow. And he does find a 7 in there, so pretty good response there from Kai. We're off to the races in this last leg decider. Oh, Gator. Don't play. Look
Gator.
at that.
Don't mess around. He's got some ponies on the screen running around. Virginia looking to keep with the stride here. Look at her go. Oh, she about threw in a 9 as well. 7 will do. That gets them one step closer to the third place match.
And this is just unfortunate because of that soft opening there, right? I mean, Michaela in the previous leg throwing a 4-0, and this leg kind of just cooling off a little bit here. She's a very, very talented shooter. And she was out there, and what the Germans do particularly well with their teams is they're really good at sharing the spotlight, letting different players try and stuff like that. So Michaela letting other people kind of get in the mix for this year, which is why you didn't see her play in that matchup. Kai with his back against the wall, going all bulls, but it looks like their night might be coming to an end here, and it might be Star City versus C&M, a all American matchup for once, a kind of a rare sight to see in the Masters level nowadays.
Needs 2. Should be pretty attainable for Gates. Yes, sir. And they will advance into that third place matchup. And, yeah, we're not wasting any time here. This is going to be a quick stream. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it is definitely going to be that. So this is now going to be the Star City team moving on to play Chrissy's the Bostoners third place match. That'll be your next one on the stream here. I'm excited to see what will happen there. Will Florida move on to the finals or Texas?
Chrissy's boss is right back there. I don't think they're gonna head right on over. They want to be done and dusted with this. As day 5 can be a. You're at this point. You're feeling, hey, let's get this done. Let's get this out of here. I want to go take a nap, get ready for the next day, and go on with my business. So don't go anywhere, folks. Little to no time. We'll be up and running with another matchup in your Masters Mixed Triples event. We'll be right back.
Who's the boss? Chrissy.
we go. A diddle for the middle. Chrissy's Boss taking on Gates, Ram, and Ginger. And our next matchup on the stream, William Stewart, Nick DeShera. This is your Masters third place matchup.
We'll say I had a good time talking with all these players just now. We were out there having a chat. Ginger says, "Were you talking smack about me?" And I was like, "No, I was talking about how you said that Wills has more rhythm than me." And she's like, "Oh, well, that's fair." And I was like, "All right, you don't have to agree."
It's 100% true. He said, at least he's got some rhythm.
And then I asked Ram what he's listening to, and surprisingly, he said Britney Spears Toxic. I could not believe it.
Nah, it's Young Gravy. Come on.
Bush and P.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Chrissy's Boss taking on Gates, Ginger, and Ram, and I fully anticipate some fireworks here, maybe a last leg decider. Let's see if we can get there. 7:01 to start. Single out, which is we both are in agreement. We wish it would be double, but I think at this point in the tournament, they're all in agreement that, hey, let's get this done and dusted. Let's move on to the next event and go.
And I think I'm saying that more from our viewership perspective than it is from the players' perspective, because I think the players right now are kind of just happy to be going through a fast bracket, and obviously things speed up a lot when you take out those elements.
Definitely the case. We did have a question about whether we'll be streaming more than just the Masters. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and see where some of the other brackets are, but most likely we will probably catch up on some Z's and call it a night. But,
Yes.
you know.
Well, there's other pieces of content that we've been working on as well in the background here. So
we need to try to get a couple more interviews, honestly, especially with like NDA staff, which we're going to try to do, and so on and so forth. There's other content that we can always try to create that'll be beneficial more than streaming some matches, which, I mean, streaming is always good, but there's other things we can do as well.
We also want to make sure to highlight all these levels, but I will say, if you want to see a bigger range of players, tomorrow's coverage of the team cricket, because there's no Masters or anything like that.
Yeah.
And those teams, you can only have one player at a 3 or above, so you're going to have a big range of players and new faces. So if that's the type of coverage you're looking for, you're also going to get a lot of females with that as well, because these teams it's not a gendered event.
And usually what we do tomorrow as well with that last day of coverage is we get the finals of the whatever level it is. Probably level 1 is over here first. But once that level concludes, they try to put a couple other divisions up here so we can finish out our coverage with that.
Right.
Because there is mixed doubles, but we won't be streaming that later on in the evening. So we'll try to elongate some of that team event, and then before we break for our teardown.
Exactly like that.
Ginger going double bull, or single bull, double bull. Good low ton for her.
I'll be honest, the amount of people that came up to me when they saw these two teams walking up to the board and saying, this is going to be a good match. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is going to be a good match.
I will say Chrissy's feeling a little cold. I did chat with her for just a second when I was out there, and I said, you doing all right? She said, I'm just cold. And I was like, why do you think I bring a jacket with me to every event no matter what? Because you never know when you're going to, what that dart hole is actually going to be like.
I bring a jacket everywhere, especially because half the time these events are up north and cold. So, and I can use it as a pillow on the airplane. Fun fact: 2 for 1.
2 for 1. Nah, that thing's on the plane for me. Same thing. It's a little chilly every once in a while.
I like it to be really cold when I sleep. But anyways, 110 here is going to be a look.
Yeah, which by the way, if Nick ever cranks the AC down to 60 or something again in my room,
I think it was 50. I think I went all the way down to the thermostat, started literally yelling at me.
I hate you.
The lowest possible setting, and then fan always on high.
Oh, he can go out.
Almost went out there, setting up the trip 12 on the next go. Or double 18. No trip 12 for the fans today.
Yeah, I can't do your 60-degree BS. I got to keep it at least 70 in my room.
No.
You Floridians. Alrighty. Leaves the 104 checkout, but I think this will go with Ginger needing just 2 18s.
One more 18 here to get the first leg on the board and get themselves on match point will go to Gates, Ginger, and Ram. See, Whiz Kid is acting like a wise kid right now in the chat here, dude.
No,
Let me tell you.
Never put wise kid with Wiz Smith because it just doesn't work, okay? Robbie, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Oh, now he's your friend. You
Nah,
weren't.
it's all
Whoa.
It's all good and fun. All good and fun. We'll be seeing Robbie next month at Whammo if you want to join us. I think that's around May 17th to the 20-something is when that happens.
Yep, that sounds
weekend.
right.
Yep.
That's actually what it says on the flyer, May 17th to 20-something.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, good opener from Chrissy.
Well, here we go. Jesse Gore going to try to make this one hurt. And that will suffice there, finding 5 marks and just staying in the 19s there. I will say I had a long conversation with Brian Dennis, and him and I have obviously known each other for a long time. These C&M players that you're seeing right now from Chrissy's team, long time friends of mine before I ever did anything that I do now. And let me tell you, Brian is just completely in his head right now, and I literally told him, I was like, you're just thinking too much. Your dart stroke looks fine on the stream. It looks about the same as ever. And you've had some really, really good legs and some really good matches in there. And he actually told me that one of the biggest things he's struggling with is lately he feels like he hasn't had the adrenaline of playing in the match. He feels like when he's playing in a match, he used to get this rush of adrenaline that made him like nervous, but in a way that motivated him. And he feels like now it's just kind of more laissez-faire, a little bit more relaxed than he would prefer. You're seeing a lot of people talking about the out versus the out typing here. Yeah, you have to remember, guys, these players have been playing long days, long nights for the last couple days here. And so I think that's part of the reason for the logic behind the format. Good stuff there from Ginger finding a 5 mark. Gore here was trying to go on the attack. He is trying to go back down over to the 19s there, and a little frustrated at that only being a 3-mark round.
There's a 7 mark from Ram.
And Dennis here going to have to try to load up some more points. Does find the 19. Going to probably stay on it. Does find a 7. And look at that celebration there, because he knows that that felt like a good hit there, and it looked like a good hit there. And I did see a comment here talking about Gates not throwing with a fall through. I don't really see that. I think he has his pretty normal fall through, all things considered there. You kind of really see the dart right at the top of the throw. And kind of goes right through it. Ken asking, hey, Nick, what's your preferred style of flight? I will say for flight shaping, I used to be a standard guy for a long time. I still throw standards now. But my actual favorite shape that I've probably found the most consistently with is the super shape from Cosmo that I used to throw with for a while. And now currently I'm I've been trying new systems. So I just did 1 month of only using Condor Axis. Now I'm starting 1 month of only using Target K-Flex. Just trying all the systems. I
Yeah.
like to have range.
No, we've said it before. It's always good and smart to dabble in some new equipment or lengths of shafts, flights, because you never know if that little minute change will improve your average, and that's what you're looking for. So I've been using the L style for myself currently, although I can throw one piece, I can throw anything.
And what shape of flight do you prefer?
I'm different, so I like to use a L3 or a shape flight for steel, and then a teardrop, or actually I've moved to kite because I've moved to that L3, so I use a kite or a pair for soft tip.
That's spoilers, Matt. Spoilers. No one look at Matt's comment.
I'm actually way more than that, buddy. We played off camera too, and well.
Oh, you're talking about the other room? Oh, what?
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. He's been beating me pretty good. I've been kind of struggling here.
just like in real life, Nick struggles to finish.
What? Did you just say?
Finish the job of
No.
getting the
you
dart
ruined-
stud. You're welcome, Nick. You're welcome.
I will say I've talked to my doctor about this, and I will be addressing it.
I think we're just going to mute Nick for a little while now. He's dying over here. Oh, my goodness. All righty, Chrissy, for the leg win. Not even taking a look. She says, I'm going to put this out of commish.
Yeah, always going to try to hold it out of range here, right? She respects that Ginger can throw.
Hey, it's Yoshi joining us.
Oh,
That is great. He says,
Nice.
thank you for using L style. Yes, sir. It was a pleasure meeting you this past weekend.
Yeah.
And the first time I spoke with him was at the WDF Virtual Cup. When
Oh.
he was the translator for part of the Japanese team, Hikaru Suzuki and whatnot. So
I will say
chat with
anybody, pretty much anybody that comes from the Asian area for our tournaments there, from like Japan and South Korea and all that, it's super nice ambassadors of the sport. And I always love it when I get a chance to talk with them. Well, here we go. Guevara, knowing that they're kind of looking at the outside trying to get in. More than likely going to go 1-1 here.
yes, there is a hat trick for him.
I will say, as Brian Ninnis is trying to get this one done, that I'm going to make just a list of all the things that Will Stewart has said to me and A, report them to HR, but B, post them online, because you've said some one-liners that have really gotten me this trip. I'll tell you, there's some good ones in there. The Brandon Perez one's still my favorite that you said the entire one. I can't repeat it right now without cracking myself up.
Which I can't even remember, honestly. Oh.
20-point difference here. Chrissy, Jesse talking it out. Jesse doing a little half squat.
Go up there and hit it. He says, go up there and hit it. You got
He
it.
said, come on. I mean, you can kind of see that's a little bit of the sign of the confidence. Oh, she's actually going to right at the 19s. I mean, I don't agree with the shot at all. Chrissy can hit two bulls. You know, at the end of the day, that's how I feel. Chrissy can hit two bulls for a win.
Scotty Burnett says, wonder who the first sponsored L-Style player in the U.S. was. I think that's a trick question, Scotty. I'm going to go ahead and lean in on you.
Do you know who the last sponsored L-Style
Last
player
one.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Last one.
Yeah.
Don't know whoever they added
Yeah, whoever
the
it is.
last few days. I don't know.
I don't
They're
know
always
either.
adding
Oh, yeah, they are.
players, and because it's just a phenomenal system, let's be honest.
Well, look at that. 1-1 scoreline here. You can see some varying range of averages here. Gates there gets a single, but it's nice and low. Brian Dennis going to be diddling here. See how he approaches this. I think he might have gotten it by 1. Yeah, he did get it by 1. Do like seeing some of the other Florida players in the background supporting there. See Austin and Stacy Braswell. So going there and supporting the Florida Friends. Austin, of course, known as the person that I have to carry in Dart League. Going up against Danny Baggish. Guys, that's a joke. He carries me.
Chrissy gets the start. She can hammer in a 5 mark. She'll feel good. Yes.
And now she'll feel good. See Austin clapping his hands back there. Oh, and Ginger there does get the close, so good round there. No wasting any darts and making sure to get some territory on the board for the Star City team. It's C&M. What can they bring here? You know what's embarrassing?
What?
I played for C&M Darts for a very, very long time.
Yep. Never had a jersey.
No, I do. Don't know what the C or the M stands for.
That is pretty embarrassing.
That's actually
You
pretty
should know
bad.
that
I never
one.
thought about it now that I think about that. Oh, man. Austin Braswell listening, and let me know what C&M stands for. We play for them.
Yeah, Austin, help us out.
Help
brother.
me out, my man.
Help out this guy. Next thing we know, he's going to be asking what USA stands for. You're welcome.
United.
He's immediately picking up his phone. All right, Ram. What do you fancy here? He's got to find something on the board. He's going to that honey hole, the 17s. This is cash money.
We'll go with cash money. He says cash money. Cash and money.
Look at Brian Dennis, though. I mean, putting in a 7 mark, and look at the advantage they have. 168 to no score on the other end.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a cold start for all things considered. I mean, the fact that Ram followed the 3 mark with a 2 is so detrimental. But Gates can pick it up for the team here.
Yep.
Give him a spark of life here.
Spark alive, but you can see Chrissy's boss is taking them out of commish. I mean, they don't have anywhere near a shot here. I mean, 168 to 108, and the 2-house advantage for Chrissy's boss.
Appreciate that, Sky. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely. He's been jumping into to most of our streams recently and tuning in and enjoying the coverage.
Oh, it's always good to see him. And whatever's going on,
Maybe.
you can usually count that Scotty's around.
Maybe we can push him to get that itch back.
I would love to see it. I did see him in Arizona throw an event or two.
Yep.
Would love to see him throw more. As I know for a fact he was one of the first players outside of Florida that I started following when I got into the scene. I don't even know if he knows that. Jesse, you're backing up. I mean, it's only a 48-point lead here with 2 houses, and it's the last leg decider. I don't think there's anything wrong with grabbing a couple more points here. And I think he agreed. So Ram trying to recover from his previous visit being a 2 mark. Finds a 7 and does recover there. Good stuff there.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Door opener.
Yeah, and this man, when he comes knocking, you better answer, because if not, he's going to open the door anyways. Let's see what Leonard Gates can do. Gets the close on the 17s.
He'll close the 20 down after he. Ooh, he wanted that triple.
Oh,
Spoke too soon. I said after he hits that triple, he'll go. Nope. He can't go unless you hit that triple. One dart at a time, Will. Ooh.
oh man.
How about the players watching on Germans, the Evolution team, kind of just hanging out, enjoying the action?
Enjoying the action, but also doing the research here for the German team sitting in the king seat position.
He's not in the king seat. He's just chilling here with
Well,
a
no,
couple
no, I'm
Germans,
saying
yeah.
the friends.
Oh, yeah,
doing
yeah,
research
yeah.
for their
Yeah,
friends.
that could
They
be.
work together as a
Could
contingent.
be, could be.
It was no worries.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hello. Good 7 mark.
Yeah, Ginger playing pretty good. I would say out of that whole Star City team, she is by far the most consistent right now, and she is doing good at it. Oh, Jesse Gore really wanted that one to connect there.
Yeah, go ahead and close the door. Ooh.
Oh, my. Wow.
Jesse can't believe it. Jesse can't believe it.
Jesse's saying, I can't believe it.
He's saying, come on, Brian. Come on, Brian.
This is a big moment here for Brian.
I mean, 220s. He can fat everything and be somewhat okay.
Somewhat, but you have to also remember that Leonard's falling right behind him
And
here.
That's the ultimate question.
Oh, and he kind of yanked that dart. Needs to settle in. He does take the close there. So basically, a 5 mark needed for Leonard Gates. Trip 15, single 20. Oh, wow. Brian, you can tell, kind of walking with his head down. 20s are gone. How much will this hurt?
Well, should gain a house at least.
Needs to find a trip on
That's
this
a decent
dart.
marker. That's a decent marker.
And it goes into the single there. Oh, my goodness. Chrissy giving a head shake here, trying to get herself hyped up. She knows that this is big. She needs to get as many 15s as she can.
Can you consider this pressure darts or just day 5? I mean,
It's a little bit of
it's
both.
mixed triples. I don't know. It's a little
Has to get this closed. Doesn't get it closed.
What
I can't believe it.
Yeah, what is happening
believe
right
that.
now?
I can't believe that.
None of these players should be doing that, other than maybe a round. But
Oh, that's
There.
a huge last start there for Ginger.
she says,
She said that one. That's a huge dart, too, because it gets just out of reach. I mean, not quite out of reach, but like mathematically speaking. But it adds an extra bulk here with the point separation being 26 points. So it's going to be 4-3 on the Bulls now. Oh, my.
Yep. Can't
Ram doesn't get it done.
Can't put it away. So the door is still open.
Brian Dennis gets an opportunity here.
Needs 4.
Needs 4.
Double and 2 singles, and look at Jesse back there. Takes a deep breath. 2 doubles now. Oh, my.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough to see. Yeah, Brian just let the moment kind of get to him there. And you can see Chrissy kind of just saying, hey, it's all right. It's all right. She said, don't worry. And she said, don't say sorry. That's a big thing. She said, don't say sorry. Because it's a team effort at the end of the day. Austin kind of holding his hands up there saying, all right, Leonard Gates, 1 bull. Gates, Ginger, and Ram will be moving on to your finals here. And they will do it in style.
Yes. Well, I mean, that last leg got a little hairy there. There's no denying that.
I will be honest. If that's they need to, no matter which team would have come out of this, they'll need to increase that performance against Galtovic, Scheig, and Lindell.
Yeah. Angelica, Christopher, and Stefan, I'll go a different route. Will be their opponents next in the finals. Don't go anywhere, folks. William Stewart, Nick Teixeira will cue in this match here in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
Finals time.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. Fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world number 1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
This game is going to be key. You can tell by the way they're scoring. There may be nothing in it. One man misses, does the other man get? Yes! Double 12! That is the most amazing level of darts you will ever see in your life! I can't stay! 12, and the 9 Dart King lands another one! Covered by
Breaking soft tip news, Windmill has announced a string of American player signings, including PDC superstar Jules Van Dongen. You've known about Leonard Gates, of course. However, we also saw Mike Maloney, Rick Hensey, and Garrett Rakowski, who are prominent soft tip players. Not to say they've never won anything on the steel tip side, but they are renowned for their soft tip accomplishments and dominance in the US. And for you folks overseas unfamiliar with these guys, just go on over to our YouTube page at USA Darts, type in their names in the search bar. We have dozens of great matches featuring all 5 of the new Windmouse sponsored players. You will not be disappointed. It is astonishing to see 3 sponsorships that are soft tip leaning by a major darts brand with over 50 years of experience in the industry, not to mention the Blade 6 being the board sponsor for the PDC. So if that doesn't answer the question, why do people play soft tip? I don't know what else can. We totally understand how the UK folks might not get it and just don't realize how popular soft tip is globally, but trust us, we at USA Darts Production literally make half of our living streaming soft tip events and the other half streaming steel tip. You don't have to like or respect the soft tip side, but at least be aware. Soft tip is obviously beloved by enough people who truly enjoy participating. And now players are getting signed by Windmow. I can't wait to see what's next.
Here we go. Finals time once again in Las Vegas, Nevada. Probably going to be our final match of the evening, to be honest.
Yes, it is.
This is our Masters division. Gates, Ram, Ginger taking on Galtovic, Lindell, and Schreg, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so this is going to be, yeah, exactly. So it's going to be Galtovic, Schreig, and Lindell.
Schreg, okay, Schreg.
Or Scheig. There's Scheig.
Okay, thank you.
I'm working. I do appreciate Marco and Marcel sitting down and making sure my pronunciations didn't suck as much as they do.
She's been playing very well here in this bracket.
Yeah, this is the second time we've seen her open up with a hat trick, by the way, since this is the second match we've had him on the stream. Or maybe the third. Ram's going to try to follow in close pursuit. Getting a low ton there. Getting some ground back. But control slowly going to the team from Germany. Good placement there to keep working with the ball. Yeah. This goes ahead and pops in a hat trick there and kind of continue to do what they have been doing.
Your Galtovic, Lindell, and Scheig team, of course, are your king seat holders if you haven't been watching on. So they will have to be double dipped in order to lose this final.
Yeah, and right now they effectively have already taken the throw in this scenario. Oh, my. 3 in a row. 3 in a row right now.
Christopher throwing heat along with the rest of this German team.
Wow. They came to play. Let's see how this continues on.
They're just going to keep throwing it, let's be honest.
You had to say it out loud.
I did.
You had to. You had to.
I did.
You noticed the moment you said it, all of a sudden things started to change. That might be good then for the team from Texas. At 3-2-9.
And you see he's making that move for the one for the triple 20.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to whittle that down as much as he can. 181 for Stefan.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Take that look at the 19. To the left 24 potentially, but instead it's 62, and with Gates back on 209.
The chat's even blaming you for jinxing the perfect game.
That's just Hawk. That's just Hawk. Hawk was playing in his Crocs yesterday, and it gave me a little chuckle. A little chuckle.
You know why you don't wear Crocs in Florida? Get polka dot sunburns.
There you go. That's
Found that out.
that is true. 62 for Chris. He'll go bull for 12. Yeah, no harm, no foul, especially with this being open out. Hey, still okay.
You
3.
gotta hit it though.
That 3.
Oh, a little bit close, but he gets it done. Here we go, leg number 1, going to the team from Germany, and let me tell you, that's a lot of momentum going in their favor because they are now 1 leg away from winning.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Gates helping him out with the setup. Says, hey, Leonard, just to make sure.
So, question.
Ginger gets the start here. So it usually sets us in stone for a potential decider. And she is almost going to fill it up.
Yeah, great 6-mark open there. And the Star City team will need to have this momentum going in their favor. Oh, no, that's going to be a big opening here. As you kind of expect Ram to just go ahead and attack the 19s to 17s very quickly. That's his range and area of the board.
Yep.
Stays on for 7.
Back-to-back 54s. 7-mark total. That'll certainly help.
It will help, but it only staunches the flow. It doesn't
Yeah.
stop the bleed.
Gates takes a look or stays. He stays. Actually goes down to a different wedge.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice cover shot there on the 17s. Wasn't feeling those 19s after the first 2 and decided to grab some more ground. I have no problem with that, especially when you have the point lead and you have 3 houses, 2 of them being the premium of premium in real estate. Oh, look at that grab there from Ginger. And she almost got the 16 too. That was a good look at it. Yeah, you can tell that they're going to be quick to try to bring this to a 1-1 scenario and make the Germany team feel like they can bleed, you know, that they're human. Galley there, just a 2.
Not the best of turns there, to be honest.
Rim's not going to be happy with that last serve, but it's pretty inconsequential given how far front they are right now.
Yeah. Just a simple release here for Shy, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nonchalant. It kind of reminds me of a friend of mine that throws kind of just super nonchalant and casual.
I wonder who that is. Oh, is it the guy right next to you?
It's not Sean Green, to tell you that.
Yeah, it's Will Stewart. That's right. Good double to take the leg.
Good stuff there
Wow.
from Leonard Gates. 1-1 on our score line here. As we will be going to a last leg decider for this one. 5-0, 5-5, 4-5. Yeah, I would say there's some pretty good team synergy there.
Just a little bit.
Of my love and just a little bit.
That was a good cover up of that yawn, buddy.
What are you talking about?
That was a great
No,
cover
I
up.
don't yawn. I don't get tired. I'm here. I'm actually just glued to this chair.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, not a bad diddle there. It's actually a premium position with the way it's kind of hanging there. Gates is going to throw a little bit further from the right than normal and try to work in, and he does work in.
We'll go back to 7-1 here. As Gates, Ginger, and Ram get the start. And that's a difficult dart to work around. Very difficult. She does manage one, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is where things changed last time, right? I mean, we saw it with this team from Germany here. I'm struggling to get the words out there. Team from Germany playing so well in that last 1 leg. They need to channel that for him here. They keep things chalk to start.
Yeah, a little strugglesome start for them as well, so all square. Remember, Gates, Ginger, and Ram need the set in order to force a last set decider, a double dip matchup. Galtovic, Lindell, and Shai would win if they get the leg.
Oh, look at this, though. Trying to get some ground back and going in their favor to try to steal the throwaway. Does help, though. 16 points slightly going in that direction, so just showing that they're hanging in there, and it's about the first one to kind of really give a door opener that's capitalized on.
Yeah, good hat. Good hat. Fills it up and distances himself from the Germans by a little bit. But we'll see if they can fill it up themselves.
Oh, the crowd there giving some cheers. They want to see Germany get it done here. The Texans, you know those Texans don't quit. Oh, she wanted that one in.
Oh. Yeah, she's not happy with herself there.
Yeah, and that dart, obviously, with the deflection there, she has a little. The dart hits the board a little bit lighter with her throw, so deflections can be a lot more catastrophic because of the way the flight kind of slaps there. Needs 2 bulls. Oh, not going to be able to regain the point lead here. They're going to just try to follow close.
Yeah, she can't believe how far off she was there on a couple of those darts.
And Ram here has an opportunity to set up Gates for an out.
That he does. That he does. Is he going to do it? He should do it. He won't
No.
do it.
And that is a real big moment here.
I don't know. I mean, 339, that's
Well, if they had a
Out of
hat trick,
commish.
they keep it tied up. So it's still playing from behind. It's still disadvantageous, but it does give a better chance. So I wouldn't give any team 6 starts for the out if I can avoid it, let alone this one. Finding the low ton there, so kind of trying to stay in pursuit. LG going to set this up real nice and low and try to leave Ginger with a nice and easy shot here. If he doesn't, he's sleeping on the couch.
sleeping on the couch.
That'll do. That'll do. We've seen her hit 36 already.
Yep, we have. We have. We'll cue in a last set decider. Last set. I need to stop saying that. Cue in the double dip match. There we go.
One more bull here just in case the 36 doesn't go. So if Ginger for some reason doesn't take this, there's at least a chance.
Yes, there is, but I'd say slim pickings here.
I would agree. I think she's
20%
got this
chance
one
if
here.
that.
Oh,
okay.
makes
Things
it
get
harder.
interesting.
She needs to take her time here. And
Oh, trip 11.
big risk. Not a big find.
Oh my
Galley will get the chance here.
gosh.
Gatovic can try to get it done with a 103. Needs to find a triple. She can stay on the bull for triple 11. Was going for the trip 17 for double 16.
That won't work.
Yeah, and the opportunity to hand it back over. So can wipe off the sweat from your brow if you're cheering for the
Yeah.
Texans here.
Ooh.
Oof. That was a very tight-knit position.
I'll probably run out there and grab that scoreboard.
So there we go. That's going to be a 2-1 win there for the first dip. Will there be a double dip scenario here? Time to find out in just a moment. Will's going to go ahead and run that score sheet up and then run right back. You see that? He's just trying to help keep them flowing. Keep them flowing indeed. So they're just going to get set up here real quick. I don't think we're wasting any time on this one. And with this match format, other than the cricket game getting into a point battle, other than that, won't last too long. As you saw, that one was pretty quick. We're seeing a lot of let's goes in chat. Let's go Texas in there. So, yeah, let us know who you're cheering for and who you got in this one. As yeah, you can see these players not really wasting much time here. They're just waiting on Will to run back with the score sheet. Unfortunately, he has not done cardio in a while, so it's going to take him a bit. He's, you know, not doing his calisthenics, not really giving his stretches here. Might get a leg cramp on the way back, honestly. Who knows? Listen, you guys might say, well, Nick, isn't this ironic coming from you about not running? And you would be right, but also just know I do run to the buffet line. I have already this trip. Just to reiterate for our friends while we're waiting on this one to get back up and going here. No, yeah, we've said our opinion. We don't really love that it's open out for the Masters level here, especially because this one, the mixed events seem to be the only ones that do that. But that being said, that is not our decision to make. That is just what we found out. And obviously, every year, try to give them our advice and our opinion. But we also know that the players have been here for very long nights and very deep runs so far. And so I feel like there's a little bit of intention knowing that this is the last day, or second to last day of the event, and having a faster running format, A, for the sanity of a lot of the volunteers here, and then B, for the ability for some of these players to still be able to enjoy the night out after even the ones that do deep runs on the bracket here. So, again, obviously not thrilled to see that format, especially from a viewership point of view, but just one of those things that can happen there. And like I said, we let NDA know about that. So, but we do ask you guys, feel free, please openly discuss everything in there if you want, but only if you're doing it respectfully. So just try to remember that these are human beings that design these formats and these events, and they've done a great job running this. I would say this is my 4th year out here at NDA, 2nd year as a streamer. I've also came out here 2 years as a player in 2018 and 19. And I'll tell you, this is by far the tightest ship they've run yet. They've been making massive improvements and massive strides, and they try their best to take the feedback of all 3,000 plus people that come here, plus all 1,000 plus of you guys online as well. So just a heads up there. You can see Will had to walk back. He must have ran out of breath. You knew he wasn't going to jog back like he did. Just kind of a given there. So they're waiting for the new paper there. So, yeah, we're going to see as Will approaches the booth. So, yeah, Will just coming back here let me know, hey, they're going to take a quick second, but they're pretty much about to get going here. So he's like, oh, I feel bad that sitting here chatting. I was like, oh, don't worry about it, man, because I'm having a fun time hanging out with you guys. And also I'm happy to answer any questions and give some insights when I can as well, which, you know me, I sometimes have some insights, sometimes not. So, yeah, they're still throwing the warm-ups here. We are keeping our eye on that. Anything sounds like my voice is getting hoarse. Let me tell you, this morning, if you listen to me open up at the very beginning of the stream from the morning session, it sounded 10 times worse. And last year, if you listen to any of the last 2 days, I was almost unintelligible with how much my vocal cords were shredded. Throat lozenges, staying constantly hydrated, not drinking, which I have not done this entire trip. I've actually kind of been taking a step away from that, just only basically drinking when I play. And fun fact, I never get to play anymore. So basically, if I'm only ever at a local blind draw, you'll ever see that. And so just trying to take proper care of myself and my throat and body as well. But yeah, it turns out if you talk for 12 plus hours a day, it does change things there. So getting into our diddle here, gets a good position, one hole high, or one hole before the outside, and you can see it's in a blocking position there. And Gates is going to be not happy with that diddle because he really wanted to start in 0-1 here. We saw what happens when this team got to start last time. So here we go. Gates, Ginger, and Ram, Galtovic, Lindell, and Scheig going to get this going here. Scotty Burnett asking a question here saying, which is heavier, 100 pounds of feathers or 100 pounds of rocks? It's going to be the feathers because of the weight of the guilt from what you did to those poor birds.
Okay. All right. What a combo to walk in on.
We actually having a very normal, serious conversation up until that happened, so that's funny stuff.
That is absolutely atrocious, even though they weigh the same. All righty. Here we go. Folks, this is your double dip set.
Yeah. Kind of knew that the Star City team was going to try to come out of the gate swinging here, and this was bound to go the distance from the get-go, huh?
I figured, we were cued in for it. Good shot. Good hat trick.
Yeah, no, Will, all you missed while helping us get set up there is mostly me judging your jogging that you did there and us having a conversation about cardio and a few other small things in there.
Well, you do know that's the most I've ran in 10 years,
That's
right?
exactly what I said.
Yeah,
And I said it's ironic coming from me, the guy that only runs to the buffet line. So
That's what
now you're caught back up.
Porky said earlier. He said, man, I run a lot these days, to the kitchen, to the bathroom.
That he does.
Folks, your viewership has been fantastic. Thank you so much. 500 of you folks choosing to join us here, including the many that are watching from the sports book as well as the international bar here at the Westgate Resort and Casino. It's been amazing to have our coverage broadcasted on that, on those big screens in there. I cannot tell you the step that is for us.
Yeah, it's just massive because everybody that's here that isn't here for this, people on vacation, people walking by, it's cool to find these common ways for this exposure to happen.
It wakes them up. It'll make them go to that search bar and type in darts and figure it out, So who knows? It's a big step for growing the game forward, just like the CDC is doing with their sports betting and what they're able to do. So,
yeah. Absolutely, and if you guys, I know a lot of people ask like, hey, how can we help grow the game from this side of things as well? Honestly, I see a lot of people going to the local bars and restaurants and asking to put darts on the TV, and because a lot of those places have smart TVs and putting those up, just exposure for new people is the best thing that you could possibly do. Talk to your friends about it that don't play darts,
or the little thing like just liking, commenting on the stream helps it get around. If you feel so inclined to share this around. That's another way that some family or maybe friends that don't know about darts can see the game. So big shots there for the hat trick.
You can hear the crowd go wild for that one. Getting down to 1-3-5 and putting a lot of pressure on Ram to set up 3-2-4. Going to be needing, looking like bull, trip 18 here to leave the 170 would probably be the shot. Not going to be able to leave it now, so Galtovic, Lindell, and Scheig will have a shot for 135. Thank you again, everybody, for all the kind words in the comments. We just got a bunch pouring in, so thank you, guys.
So we'll look, Christopher will just look to set this up. 51 for 24. Why not? With open out.
Yeah, you can pretty much hit anything here as long as you leave
Or just even
two
bull.
dart. Yeah. Bull's not as ideal just because while it does get all the way down to 25,
Yeah.
you do have to take the extra setup dart. You have to be careful on the setup dart, too.
But you can go 9. I mean, you can go 9. Anything around there is going to leave a 1 dart. Because
Exactly. Exactly. You just basically go left side of the board. Yates is going to put some pressure on it. Fair amount of pressure finding a hat trick there. You would have to imagine Galtovic not going to struggle with the 25 here. Nine for 16. Ooh, drops all the way down. Needs a 2. Getting it there.
There's a big win.
Look at that. You can see the middle player for the German team averaging a perfect 50, and Gates also doing that as well.
Ginger gets the start here to open us up. Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Good correction after the first start there. Oh, Gelly just getting the dart in right as the board changeover finished. That was a little close for comfort. We've seen that a couple times where players are kind of throwing darts before the board's ready. And look at that last start there, finding the close on the 20, a big 7 mark there. What a big momentum shot. Ram needs to find a triple on these 18s. He only finds a single there.
What a moment here
Oh my goodness.
for Galtovic, Lindell, and Scheig, as they could definitely grab hold of this one.
Oh my. They're debating how they want to approach this. I would absolutely contest these 18s. Don't give them an opportunity to go right at them.
I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking you do. I think you go 19's first start. Make sure you capitalize on a triple. And see, now he's got to capital and stay there. You got to have points first.
Yeah, I do agree.
Oh,
but
oh.
with and that it doesn't matter where that shot would have been if they end up missing, unfortunately. That's going to be a huge door opener. But Leonard Gates behind you, already having the 2 marks on the 18 here.
That's unbelievable.
And if he first start trips, it already gives him points. You're making his first start way more efficient.
Yeah, but look how he's going to go about this and converts. I mean,
Which, honestly, that could have hurt a little bit more here because now it does still leave a 9-mark opportunity on the other side of things. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I mean, I can go either way on it.
no, I think for me it's 19 first start, and then you take a look with that last. I think first and second go to the 19s, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's merit to both sides here. Oh, but this is the 9-mark that was left.
Yes,
The 9-mark that was
sir.
found. Good shot there.
And look at not even a fist pump, no emotion from Chris. He just knew, hey, take care of business.
Wow, what a steal. Now Ginger going to be pushed to the corner pockets.
Nicely put. Corner pockets. I like that. Little pool reference. They are setting up for a pool.
They
tournament
are, they
here
are.
soon. Beginning of May. So yeah, that's how much setup they're doing.
Oh, my goodness. What a shot there. Are you kidding me?
That was
Galtovic.
massive, and she put him in prime position to take the win here. Needing
Kelly.
2 bulls.
Wunderbar. This is exactly the time where that should be said. That was wonderful. Ran there, finds the 3 bowls, but 3 bowls away from a 2 straight win in the final set of the final for us today.
Needs 2.
Did fall out into a 15.
Oh.
Yeah, now you need to go back to the points here. Stayed on the bowl, and I don't agree with that dart because you just gave Leonard Gates game darts here.
Needs to open up with a double on the bowl, or yeah, you go bowls here first.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Won't take a shot. He'll stay
Yeah,
there.
no, he has to stay.
Yep.
He has to put when you're facing the bulls versus multiple houses, you have to make sure you go with the point advantage, and you have to try or slowly chomp away territories, especially when they already have a slash in the bull. One double will make the difference here, right? So you can see take an extra moment here, knowing he needs to get some points. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he just tried to bet a number here and left it for Gelly.
Hit 51. Yeah, hit 51 like he just did. Chris taking his time. You hit 51. You got the shot if you so choose.
Oh, he's really taking the moment here.
He's thinking about this too much.
I think so. I think he's icing himself.
He's thinking about it way too much. What a play! And I still don't know if I agree with it. Whether it hits or not.
It has. If it hits, if it's a gold star shot, it's a gold star shot. Whether it's silly or not, only is a moot point. If he finds it,
look at them in the background.
that's an insane way to start this throw.
51 for the win.
On the
He
wire,
can use it. He can use it. He can use it.
and he finds only a single here. So this will be an opportunity. Will this be an opportunity found and conquered here by Ginger Snaps?
Wow, and Ginger's. I mean, she's been collecting here. She
Hitting
can
some
hit
big
this.
shots.
Trip 17, trip 15 for the win, and to force a deciding leg.
There's the first one. Oh my goodness. That's a good, oh, she needs to take a moment here. She's looking right at it again. And she gets the double there to get it back.
Look at her go. She says yes.
Oh my goodness.
She walks off and says, I have to take a moment there. Great shot from
What?
Ginger.
What an end to that leg. Actually, this entire leg was just so fascinating from a strategic point of view. What was going on?
What a hell of a shot from Ginger.
Oh my.
I absolutely love it.
1-1.
I absolutely love it. And take a look here.
And Larry Gates saying, show me one, as they are going now to a last leg decider, the final leg of this event.
Wow. Wow, that was great.
Holy moly. You
And
can see
that's
the
what I
chat's lighting up with that one.
She was the perfect individual to come up there. She's been collecting just enough on those triples, and those 2 triples she's been hitting. So, yes, good on her. And you saw she didn't give a real big roar. She just walked away knowing that was a huge shot.
Well, and if Star City wins it, that shot is why.
yeah, that is exactly why.
One leg of 701.
Take that deep breath, girl. You need it.
Yes, trying to reset herself, calming the adrenaline down. Every dart matters so much here. Gelly has been magnificent on her 0-1 starts. Needs at least one more bowl here to really put the heat on this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Big shot. Big shot indeed.
So Guevara Jr. stepping up. Oh, 2 around gets the money. You aren't looking for 2. If you get anything else, that's extra here. Even in the Masters level, you're focusing on consistency with this team play. Oh, look at this, though. Finding all 3 in
Great
there.
shot. Hat trick in. No matter what, we will crown a champion after this leg. And right now, the Germans have the subtle advantage.
Yeah, they're trying to just basically take the throw away from Star City here. LG trying to reset. Going to try to follow right in. And does do so. But with only 20-point separation here, that you felt like the darts have effectively been stolen by the team from Germany. Oh my.
You need another. You need another bowl.
This was such a close fought race here to the finish line. Oh my goodness. I feel like these two teams, just because of how well they play with and against each other and how close it has been, this has really just been a final carved in destiny. Oh, Ginger. You can hear Leonard Gates in the background saying, come on, knowing how big that low ton was there and really wanted that last one to go in as well. Oh my goodness, who's going to be the first team on and out?
And Ram not happy with himself after that one. Because now no chance to leave a checkout opportunity. So Stefan to bring this all the way down as low as he can go.
To try to set up the chip in after the bogey from the other team.
Oh boy.
You have to leave it out here. He said bull.
He said bull, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only option, but
That's the best option.
and oh
Wow.
the Germans' heads go to the floor, to the sky, everywhere but happy. Look at that. That is a terrible timing to pull that one out.
Gates is going to set up Ginger, and she's been the closer in this one so far. She's taken out 36 twice. She took out that big 6 mark in the cricket.
And that's exactly what Gates does. Leaves the 61 look for her. And if I'm her, I go bull 11. Why wouldn't you?
So Christopher here going to have to try to set up Gelly on the off chance that 61 doesn't go. He's going to want to put a lot of heat on this. Going to try to find a hat trick for 42.
Christopher can't even believe it. This is just a
Wow.
terrible turn of events for this German team.
Last 6 darts was all it took. 6 darts changed everything here.
And what a player to come up and try to wrap this up.
She's been the finisher so far.
45. That's okay.
Not quite yet.
That's okay.
160 for Gelly.
Up to Galtovic.
Might be the only chance they get.
And I said that's okay. I may have spoke a little too soon. This could go 160. Boy, would it be nice. Oh, bull. She doesn't.
Oh,
what did you?
she stayed there trying to ride the dart. I don't agree with that. I agree with you, Will, that was the wrong time to do the stay.
You got to go
Oh,
bull,
no.
bull, there, and you can see it there. Go. I thought I would ride it in. You got to go bull there.
Ram for
15 for the win.
28, 14, and it goes. Just barely getting it done. Star City gets the win there.
Wow.
Wow.
That is just some crazy stuff we just saw. I mean,
That was intense. A lot of stuff happened there.
to go from not even having a shot to then all of a sudden 160 remaining, and you hit the trip 20, and then choose to not go down.
There was
Interesting
so much.
play, and how about the finish from Ginger?
Yeah, the 6 mark in cricket is what won them the match.
Holy cow!
That was
I mean,
insane.
even Valerie saying definitely crazy. Yes.
Oh, wow. And Texas getting one on the board here. You can see the German team not going to be happy with how that finished. But, boy, was that a hard-fought final.
You can see how much support they have. They're going to go up there and say, "Hey, brush it off." Wow.
Absolutely. Well, Will.
That was a good way to leave our coverage here, folks. I mean, that interesting final. There's no doubt about that. But Gates, Ram, and Ginger will be your champions here in Masters triples. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And
We do want to say we apologize. We want to convey that we're going to catch some disease. We're going to come back tomorrow for Masters team event, so that'll be happening here in just a moment's time. Tomorrow morning, actually. So 11 a.m.
So we're going to be bringing you guys coverage again. Thank you guys all for giving us so much love, so much support, and those that also tuned into our little TikTok live stream we did earlier today.
Yeah.
It was something a little different too. So, guys, we've been bringing you coverage. We're going to continue to bring you the coverage tomorrow, 11 local time. So, thank you. I'm Nick Teixeira, joined by Will Stewart, and we will be back for NDA Team Dart 2024's conclusion tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, folks.